This is IGN. Coming up, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is now the second highest grossing video game movie of all time in North America. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, we begin with Nintendo, as the company's reveal plan for the Switch 2 has reportedly leaked online. Leaker Nate the Hate was first to report that Nintendo allegedly plans to reveal the Switch 2 this week, on January 16th. This will allegedly come in the form of a hardware-focused trailer rather than a launch lineup reveal that will reportedly come via a software-focused direct later in February or early March. VGC corroborated the report, as did The Verge's Tom Warren. IGN has asked Nintendo for comment. Nate the Hate added that the Switch 2 may launch in May or June 2025, a release window that VGC corroborated. A new Mario Kart is said to be set for launch, with a 3D Mario following in holiday 2025. Other games reportedly set for Switch 2 include Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Mirage and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Switch 2 leaks have come thick and fast in recent weeks, with CES 2025 featuring a high-profile mock-up from accessories maker Genki that reportedly sparked the interest of Nintendo's lawyers. Check out IGN.com for all the latest Switch 2 updates. Next, Marvel Rivals fans just spent their first weekend with new playable characters Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman, but some are having trouble taking Reed Richards as seriously as the other heroes. The stretchy scientist made his debut with the launch of Season 1 on Friday, January 10th, bringing his elastic skills to the battlefield as one of Marvel Rivals' first post-launch heroes. His powers as a duelist allow him to take long swings at one or multiple enemies at a time, while also giving him the option to expand his body and take on more of a tank role. Players are still piecing together how to best use Mr. Fantastic against the rest of the roster, but until then, most people just can't get over how goofy he can be. A character who can contort his body into strange shapes carries a lot of meme potential. While we'll have to wait and see if Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman will stick around as favorites for Marvel Rivals fans, the two have at least made quite the impression in their first weekend. As Season 1 rolls on, players can expect to latch onto the remaining Fantastic Four cast, when the Thing and Human Torch are added as playable characters in the second half of the season. When the rest of the team eventually arrives, we can only hope they'll make just as much of an entrance. And Universal Pictures has delayed Shrek 5 by a few months to December 23, 2026, while putting Despicable 3 spin-off Minions 3 in its original slot. As reported by Variety, Minions 3 will therefore now arrive on July 1, 2026, keeping up with the tradition of Despicable Me films enjoying the Independence Day box office. Shrek 5, meanwhile, will target the 2026 holiday period for its first mainline release in 16 years. The sequel was originally announced in 2016 but went quiet for years, until Chris Meledandri, CEO of animation studio Illumination, announced its active development in 2023 alongside hopes for a Donkey spin-off. Donkey actor Eddie Murphy confirmed the film was still moving ahead a year later and breathed more life into the Donkey spin-off. The Shrek franchise will celebrate its 25th anniversary when Shrek 5 arrives, as the original came out in 2001. It was followed by sequels Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, and Shrek Forever After in 2004, 2007, and 2010, respectively. Sonic the Hedgehog 3's box office success has sped past another milestone to become the second highest grossing video game movie adaptation of all time in North America. The film, which sees Keanu Reeves join the cast as Shadow the Hedgehog, is now over $204 million domestically, after Weekend 4 earned $11 million across 3,582 locations. The global tally is an impressive $384.8 million. Sonic 3 has overtaken its predecessor Sonic 2 in the domestic box office race, but is way off the number one record holder, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. In fact, the gap is insurmountable. The Nintendo adaptation earned an incredible $574.9 million domestically, with an eye-watering $1.36 billion global box office. These are figures that may never be beaten when it comes to video game adaptations, although the upcoming Minecraft movie and the Super Mario Bros. Movie sequel may run it close. The people behind Sonic the Hedgehog 3 won't be too bothered, however. The movie is a certified hit for Paramount, which has already announced Sonic 4. Oh, and if you're wondering about the other hugely successful video game movie adaptations, 2022's Uncharted is in 4th with $148.6 million domestically, and the first Sonic movie is in 5th with $146 million. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console, and subscribe to our weekly podcast through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.